Okay, Tyson Fury said that he's going to put a dent in Deontay Wilder's career and end it. You know, I want to talk only to Wilder fans, supporters, fanboys. I don't care what you are. If you rallying for Wilder in any kind of way, you are the only people that I want to hear in this comment section, because you're the only one that can answer my question. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to lay something on you. Although Glovegate is what it is, you can obviously tell something's wrong going on there with Mauricio Suleiman lying, with them unplugging the video camera in the back room. You know what I'm saying? With the sparring partner coming out, with the revealing of the gloves taken out of the cushion, and Lawrence Okoli coming out saying what he said. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot there. You know what I'm saying? And we have no doubt that it's something there. But at the same time, you guys sit up there and watch Marcos Maidana sit up there and take a full-blown pill in the middle of a boxing match, and you see nobody blink an eye. Okay? You watch me put out the video of that, and nobody said a word. You know what I'm saying? So at the eye of the time, don't nobody care. Especially when it's waged against you, don't nobody care. So this is what I got to say to you. Now, unfortunately, one of the best things that could have happened to Tyson Fury is this whole Glovegate situation, because Tyson Fury has to be motivated. And that was the one thing that I was questioning. Yeah, I mean, Tyson Fury can do it again, but if he's not motivated, he'll lose. You know, Tyson Fury needs to be egged up for something. You know what I'm saying? The last time he was egged up because, you know, y'all cheated him in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's the fight that y'all said that he cheated Deontay Wilder. Now, even though the problem with that is you guys didn't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? You guys took that little draw or whatever and you walked on with it. And you didn't say anything until he lost his second fight. That's why I don't want to hear about what you've seen in the first fight. Because the first fight, if you had jumped on it, then you would have some merit. But we all know Tyson Fury got cheated in the first fight. Once again, I'm going to digress because I realize I'm dealing with boxing people who cannot deal with truth. You know what I'm saying? But one of the most deadliest things that you could have done for Tyson Fury is give him a reason to get up for something. You know what I'm saying? And he has shown that he's highly upset about this. You know what I'm saying? And when he said he's going to put a dent in his career, one thing about Tyson Fury, when he says he's going to do something and he's up for it, and I said this in many and plenty of videos, I will not count out the Gypsy King. I will not bet against him, because there's so many times I bet against him and he has proved me wrong. I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. It's the same thing with Floyd. I didn't bet against Floyd before. I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing, the best motivation that you could have gave him is putting doubt in what he did and try to strip him of that victory. Now I believe the ass whooping that he's going to put on Deontay Wilder is going to be something that you are not going to be able to escape. And it's going to be something that they're going to talk about for years to come. Because I think what he got planned for this boy is a lot more harsh than what was going to be if y'all just left it alone. Now that I put that on your mind, if Tyson Fury dismantles this boy like a rag doll, and I didn't ask y'all this before, then what? I'm going to tell you what. Deontay Wilder is going to retire. I guarantee, look, there's no doubt in my mind, because there's no way for him to go. Deontay Wilder, unfortunately, has a lot of coward attributes. He sit up here and let you guys go balls in deep for him, and you haven't seen or heard a word from this man. Everybody around his camp is talking up for him, his brother, his, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Everybody got something to say but Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? He can't go live for y'all. He can't send y'all out a tweet. He can't show up and do an interview for y'all. He literally has said nothing. Nothing. And you haven't seen nothing from him. You haven't heard the adjustments that he's making in the training camp. You literally have heard nothing at all. Like I said, he used y'all like worker bees. He's already told you. You guys care about the sport more than he does. He don't care about boxing. And he has shown you this. So what I'm saying is now you got Tyson Fury fired up. Just like he was fired up from the last time when he felt he was cheated. Now he's fired up for real because now you questioning, I had to do this and this and that to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Now the ass whooping that he gonna put on that man is gonna be something biblical. I promise you this. I promise you this. Now, at the same time, could Deontay go in there and spark him out? Yes. But what y'all don't seem to understand, and I keep trying to tell y'all, boxing is a mental sport. Physical is secondary, okay? He took that boy's soul. Period. He took his soul. Regardless, he took that boy's soul. And this is the thing about illegal this and illegal that. Look, I don't condone anything illegal. I don't. But at the same time, I'm a fair man. You know what I'm saying? I can't count how many times Deontay Wilder has knocked somebody out by hitting them on the side of the temple or in the back of their head. And we said nothing. Those are illegal blows. The way he throws a punch is illegal. You're not supposed to be throwing punches like that. But we have allowed and we have accepted that. Hence, once again, like I've always told you, that's why he fucks his hand up. Okay? But you allowed him to give you fake fights with his boy, you guys know what I'm talking about with that fixed fight he did when he winked at Deontay Wilder before he threw that right hand and he landed on the ground and act like he was so hurt. Malik Scott, you know what I'm saying? We all know that was a fugazi fight. Did you say something then? No. Okay, we all know. We all know that Tyson Fury beat that boy on the scorecards. Did you say something then? No. So that's why I hear y'all. I do. But at the same time, I'm a fair man. If you ain't saying nothing and if you accepted all that illegal shit, and I'm talking about from not fighting mandatories to ducking Dylan White for 2 years to fudging fights with Malik Scott, you know, to hitting people in the back of the head from Luis Ortiz and from anybody else, then I don't want to hear it. Do you understand? Because evidently, as long as you can do it, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that goes on the other end. But after Tyson Fury puts this biblical ass whooping on him, I need to ask you guys, where are you going to go from here? What are you going to say? I want to hear it right now. I'm not being condescending. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being a dick. I'm not being a prick. I'm being dead serious. I honestly want to know. If Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, then what? Because one thing's for sure, you boxing people, y'all don't give credit. Because we live in a hypersensitive society. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not going to give credit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if this was the 90s, you know, the boxing fans could give credit. But y'all not going to give credit. And listen, it's the same thing and vice versa with Tyson Fury fans. If Wilder sparks out Tyson Fury, they're not going to give him credit. And this is the unfortunate thing about fucking boxing. But I already know what kind of demographic stays over there and fucks with that kind of shit. At least I can halfway talk some boxing with you guys. Halfway. Y'all still delusional and crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I can still halfway talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, because you got this man pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And what he's going to do listen, I showed y'all that Tyson Fury never needed plan A, B, and C, and he had him to fight Deontay Wilder. Okay? He beat Deontay Wilder with his A plan. I done point out before, go back and look with him training with Emmanuel Stewart. They're training orthodox and southpaw. So he was going to southpaw switch on him probably around the 7th or 8th round. He was going to southpaw switch on him, and Deontay Wilder was not going to have an answer for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what was going to happen. Okay? So he didn't even pull out the driveway as far as the game plan. He stayed right in the driveway and whooped that boy. So I want to know, what you going to say? What's going to be the excuse? And do you realize once this happened, Deontay Wilder is going to retire? What, you think he's going to return after that? His morale is took. His confidence is took. He doesn't have it no more. He's questioning the shit out of himself. Listen, Deontay Wilder is not don't have no bulletproof mind, and his mind ain't as strong as Anthony Joshua. And even when Anthony Joshua took his loss to Andy Ruiz, he questioned himself. He was questioning him. Damn, am I really good or am I not? And Anthony Joshua, which we all know, has been fighting the stiffest competition out of, out of all the heavyweights. And he even questioned himself. What do you think a guy is going to do who's well known that he's been protected all his career, who's been cherry picking all his career, who majority of his career has been fighting cruiserweights, allowed to take victories with illegal blows, and allowed to avoid mandatories by the WBC and Mauricio Sulaiman. What do you think the mental state is going to be of a man who knows all that about his career and just got dismantled like that in front of the world? You think that'd take a toll on him mentally? You think he's not questioning himself? You think he's not second guessing himself? Why you think he's so quiet? Why you think he's so silent? And then when Deontay Wilder shows up, and this is what I actually avoided, because due to the current state of boxing and people confusing Wilder videos as sometime like some kind of hate PBC, hate black fighter campaign. Like, this is a channel where you come to get your kicks off on hating on certain fighters. That's why I didn't touch on this subject, but I'm going to speak on it a little bit now. And the last time you seen him pop up on the scene, he was twerking on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I never even fucking heard of, but you know what I'm saying? Remotely, I mean, it's supposedly some, I don't know, day slaves was freed or whatever. And when you do see him, he's twerking. Let me tell you why I don't like the dude, okay? Because number one, he took Black History Month, not that I even really care about it, but he took Black History Month and made a stone cold fool of himself. Then he turned around on Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying, June 19th, when a slave was supposedly freed. Then he turned around and twerked on that same day. Now, them is two black holidays, or whatever you want to call it, or memorable moments in history that you want to call it, where the guy went out there and acted a stone cold fool. Okay, so he got knocked out for Black History Month, and then on June 19th he was out there twerking. And you guys don't understand why I don't like him. Like I said, I know y'all not gonna say shit, you know what I'm saying, but I'm still giving you the chance too, you know what I'm saying, because I still think, you know what I'm saying, you can have more poise than, you know what I'm saying, the rest of these fanboys out here. You know, you guys are just delusional. But if you can muster up the courage, and if you can muster up, you know what I'm saying, you know how, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of brain power, just write a little something there in the comment section for me. Let me know something, you know what I'm saying, because I need an answer, you know. And no, it's not rhetorical, you know what I'm saying. Let me know. I really want to know the brain of a Wilder fan, you know what I'm saying. Let me know that, because I know the brain of everybody else fans. I know the brain of a Canelo fan. I know the brain of a Vasily Lomachenko fan. You know I know those. And I know a brain of a Tyson Fury fan. I also know a brain of an Anthony Joshua fan. But you Deontay Wilder fans, y'all are enigma to me. You know what I'm saying? So help a brother out.